33, but Xingqiu, he's pretty much out of mana. You can get a couple more procs off. Zai just get taken out by GG with the bashes there from Pike and into the concoction. That's CYD gone as well without buyback as Optic Gaming still up as a full 5 mana. Zai buys back in. They move towards the top lane. Serenity with just 3 left alive. Can they really hold back Optic? Their last chance here at TIA Serenity. After an up and down run through the group stages and trying their best to move forward for the lower bracket, looks like they may have finally met the green wall that's ready to stop them. Optic control onto PYW. He's surrounded. The Supernova's out again for 33 as PYW will buy back straight away. But there's still no Storm, no Bloodseeker. The top racks getting taken down by Optic.
Someone's putting in the legwork.
A Serenity. They may give it one last go. They won't. They'll tap out. GG is called. Optic Gaming take the series 2-0 and will be moving forward once again here in this lower. Serenity have reached the end of the road here at TIA.
They seem to have a pretty good aggressive playstyle going on for the first 15 minutes, but then they hemorrhaged so many kills. That one, you know, they got the toss back, that one situation near the Ancients, they got the toss back onto the Alchemist, but then everything just became a total disaster.
A total disaster. They lost several heroes after that, and it was really just Zai crushing this.
That he set up, it was ridiculous. Serenity were just not ready at all to play against sort of the pace of the game that Zai was playing on this Nyx Assassin. So many kills set up, at least about 10 of them, to the point at which Serenity, they were 9k gold behind, and they have very little options in terms of being able to make a recovery. As Serenity knocked out of the competition, Optic Gaming will be moving forward, and we'll see more of them very, very soon here at the International 2018. But for now, we'll pass you back to the analyst to wrap up the 2-0 victory for Optic.
Yes, thank you very much, ODPixel and Fogged. Indeed, Serenity, their road ends here. Optic, though, moving forward, and what a convincing fashion they had. We have freshened up the panel as well. We have still got Mark, we got Cinnamon, we got Trent and myself as well. Hello. Optic taking their leave as well from...
Oh, that wasn't for us?
But what
I'll clap for you, Trent. Thanks.
what a performance. That was very dominating. We heard BSJ at the start of the series. It's going to be very tough for Serenity to kill the egg, to kill the Alchemist. And that was exactly what happened, Trent.
Yeah, I think you saw Serenity starting to find that comfort zone where, like, it was getting a little chaotic, and there were a lot of these fights in the mid-game, and Storm zipping around, you got a Bloodseeker running. That's the kind of stuff that you're looking for those kind of scrappier teams to maybe take a game. But Optic definitely found a way to stabilize there, got back into their game phase, found some very good eggs. The first couple, not so good for 3-3. I think he had a hard time finding that proper positioning with all the move speed and everything, but by the end of it,
Yeah, I think that's a good way of just breaking it down. They really just played better in every aspect of the game, really. I would say there's plenty of moments in that game where you look at the moves that Serenity are making and how they're combining their spells and what fights they choose to take compared to Optic. There's a couple of moments that just have me going, like, what just happened, you know? Whereas Optic, they seem very much on the same page. They have a very good idea of how they want to play it, as the cast has pointed out multiple times. The Nyx Assassin kind of leading, giving them that information that they take advantage of the Serenity team with, and that's all it took.
What's your thoughts on the series, March?
Draft. I felt like how they played in the laning phase, they definitely showed they have skills to win against Optic, but picking Storm too early, and then I think I have seen multiple cases where the PL Alchemist relationship was Alchemist being picked after the PL or picking the PL after and then banning the Alchemist earlier in the series, and the synergy between the Weaver, Ursa with Alchemist, those kind of stuff. So in general, I felt like Optic had a better draft.
Coming into this series, coming into this international, Serenity, unknown team, they came pretty far for a team of relative unknowns. So some credit is due here too, surely, Trent.
Yeah, no question. I mean, they looked very strong. They took top spot in the China qualifier, which was a surprise in itself. I know that not many people are predicting that in terms of like just the compendium to start. And then they come into the group stage, they make their way past that, another elimination potential, and they get through their first bracket first match in the lower bracket. So it sucks, you know, it doesn't feel very good for them, I'm sure, but I hope they can be proud of what they did today.
Yep, they ran into a green wall, also very much powered by the Nyx Assassin of Zai, who is sitting down with Casey right now.
Congratulations, Zai.
Thank you.
Great game. What do you think in particular made that such a great Nyx game?
Well, I think they exposed their heroes pretty early in the draft with the early Storm pick in particular. It kind of just makes Nyx a good hero. Not great against PL, but it's pretty good against Bloodseeker as well, because you can carry against that big round blood red thing. So yeah, it's a good pick.
And is there anything that you want to say to Serenity for how far they came in this tournament and really defying some of the expectations?
I mean, I think it's great to see that China has this new blood.
Your turn to ban. Five seconds left. Okay, your pick now. You know what to do. Your pick. This is where you win or lose. Your pick now. Meepo. Remember, the goal is to have fun. Who am I kidding? Your pick now. Meepo. What? Huh?
Behold, the Pope of Pestilence. It's in the bag.
Prepare for battle!
Of course.
Lakad mo to! Normally. Lakad mo to! Normally.
"30 seconds to showtime!" I always wanted to see an ancient wall.
No
Don't make me come
escape.
over there.
Affliction.
First blood!
First
A
blood. The
galloping
Wind Ranger gets there
infection.
first.
I molder on. Plague spreader. Ox marks the spot. Yes. My name is Legion. Yes. Forward. Pox upon you. Vector of infection.
Denied.
I'll plague you. I go toxic shock. My tissues run. A pox upon you. More shankers. Of course. Yes. Affliction. Spoiler. Marks the spot. I run rancid. A galloping infection. Vector of infection. I'll plague you. Yes. Of course. My tissues run. Forward. Marks the spot. Plague spreader. Of course.
Denied.
spree!
Plague spreader. My tissues run. Drop where you drop. Forward. Bloat and bile. How I fester. Yes. Affliction. I molder on. Yes. Quickly. I run ransom.
Every coin helps.
Spoils of war. Of course. Of course. A galloping a pox upon you. I'll make you. Delaquest. I go. Marks the spot. Vector, I'm under attack. Marks the spot. Attack. Plague spreader. My tissues run. Rot in hell. Affliction. Quickly. Breathe it in. Touch. I molder on. Spoiling for a fight. I run rancid. Yes. Vector of infection. You rot.
Double kill!
Pox upon you. A galloping infection. Decadent decay. Of course. Regeneration. Of course. Whither hither? I go. payment or death. Quickly. I run rancid.
Dominating!
Take a deep breath. Affliction. Plague spreader. Of course. So I molder on. Drop where you drop. Yes. I'll plague you.
Burns, doesn't it?
Double kill! Help upon me!
Of course. Marks the spot. A galloping will infect your flesh. Spoil. Spread the contagion. A galloping infection. Yes. Quickly. Touch. I molder on. My tissues run. I'll plague you. Infection
Top tower is under
surges.
attack.
Of course. I go. Of course. I run rancid. Fox upon you. Yes. Vector of infection. Fox marks the spot. Affliction. I'm under attack. Plague spreader. A galloping infection. Of course. Of course. A pox upon you.
Killing spree!
there's doing that glowy
rancid.
thing. Nothing to do until that's done.
Yes. Forward. Vector of infection. My boils decompose.
Killing spree!
What a lot
You even
of
watching your top tower?
from the goddess.
Enemy's middle tower is no more.
Here's pus in your eye. I molder on. My tissues run. Plague spreader.
Dire structures are fortified.
Affliction. Quickly.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be magic.
Marks the spot. I go.
Your middle tower is under attack. Dire's putting up a barricade. Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes. Of course. Vector of infection. A galloping infection.
Dire structures are fortified.
My tissues run. I molder on. Yes.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Lakad mo to to! Normally.
Look, the enemy's attacking your middle tower. Don't let him do that!
Easiest money of my life!
I go. Plague spreader.
Your top tower is under attack.
Faster I fly.
The top tower has fallen.
Forward. Of course. I molder on.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
My tissues run. I run rancid.
Unstoppable!
No renegades
Double kill!
the spot.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kinda bad. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yes. Rage and rot. Of course.
Best thing about the enemy's top tower is it's gone.
A galloping infection. Of course. Invisibility. Affliction. Plague spreader. I'll plague you. Yes. Quickly. I go.
Causing the mesh.
Yes.
The top tower needs some help.
I run rancid.
Your top tower is under attack. Oh, there better be something important going on.
Decay. A galloping infection. Plague spreader.
Enemy's middle tower just turned into a pile of rocks.
Of course. Pestilence. My tissues run. Affliction. Quickly. Of course.
Regeneration.
Marks the spot. I go. Vector of infection.
Your flesh fails you.
I'll plague you.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Plague spreader.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower. Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap.
I run rancid.
Killing spree! Honor! Wicked sick! Double kill!
Affliction.
Triple kill!
I'll plague you. Right off the wall. Forward. A pox upon you. A pox upon you. Yes. Spawn for a fight. I molder on. Yes. Pox marks the spot. Vector of infection. Decompose. A pox upon you. A gift from the goddess. Forward. I molder on. I go. Quickly.
The next level play. The next level play.
No malingering.
Triple kill!
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Holy shit! I should find you a colossal squid! Double kill!
Rancid resurgence. Of course. Haste. Breathe it in.
Killing spree!
Marks the spot. Under attack! A galloping infection. Shock. Affliction. A pox upon you. My tissues run. Marks the spot. Plague spreader. Vector of infection. Of course. course. Yes. Yes. Of course. Plague spreader. Yes. Marks the spot. Forward. Red death. A pox upon you.
Dire structures are fortified.
Killing spree! Double kill!
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The top tower needs some help.
Toxic shock.
Top tower is under attack. You'll be fine. As long as that top tower is sold. Oh, wait, sorry. Top tower needs some help. Enemy's bottom tower's gone. Nice, right? The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. Your top tower has fallen.
You rot. Vector.
The enemy's
of
top tower has
infection.
fallen.
Yes.
Every coin helps.
Affliction.
Illusion.
My tissues.
The enemy's
rot.
top shrine has fallen.
A galloping infection. I go.
Mega kill!
I run rancid.
Wave goodbye to the enemy's top barracks. Lot better ventilation now. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega creeps. Your bottom tower is under
I
attack.
moulder on.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Plague spreader. I reap your life.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Pox upon you.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kind of bad. Enemy's middle tower just bit the dust. What do you mean your bottom tower's gone? Your bottom
With
barracks
a
are under attack.